Hello. So, welcome to this daily analysis of the NQ. Yes, this is my third time trying to record this video. The damn farmers. That's all right. Let's have a look at what we got. So it's Monday, the 23rd of September. Going to look at what happened last Friday. Maybe quickly look at some trades that I took on Friday and what my outlook is for today going into the week. So on NQ, what happened on Friday is we made a low into this RTH gap. This gap has not been fully filled, and it's something that I'm very aware of. We have vectors, red vectors down here, red and pink vectors down here to recover. Interesting to see. Normally this is the way around. As in red's on the top, right? Green's on the bottom. So this is a gap that I'm very much aware of. But we also have gaps above us. We have an RTH gap up here. Right. Layering. It's been there for a while, since July. Stacked liquidity just below it. Definitely a chance we could come up here. I was talking about us finding support at the value area low of this range, and now we're at the point of control. There's a chance we dance around at the point of control, but I think hitting the value area high in that RTH fair value gap is pretty likely, especially that the ES has taken its high and put an all-time high. Friday we were talking about the chance of UK bringing it up or down inside this range and making a move from there. They decided to bring it down into this order block here, and they came up. I was expecting them to come up a bit higher. I thought they would come up into here, but they seem to just front run it, take these highs, push down for New York. New York ended up coming into this order block that I had marked out. I didn't actually end up taking a trade from this. It was a bit spooky, but yeah, they came into it. Previous structural points. This is taking liquidity nicely, and that was where we had the break. So that was a good area. I took a few shorts, I believe. So I took a short here around UK Open. Didn't know how far they would be bringing it down, so I was being tentative. Just took one trade here. I think I got stopped out in the long, maybe around here. And then US did their craziness. And after US developed, I took 3 shorts here into this block. They were coming into the initial balance of UK and the New York opening range area. So I took some shorts here. Could have left this one. My target was down here, but this was about 3 a.m. for me. And I was just kind of done for the day, so didn't really want to have many more trades. This would have been very late. So anyway, what's happened? Friday took a lot of liquidity, and we got a push up, broke structure. Now this push up has left a glaring amount of liquidity here, like these ascending highs, glaring. Now whether they come for this immediately or they dance around up here, I don't know. But we have Sydney's open here, which opened on an ascending high. Same for ES. We have kind of stacked liquidity made below. Tokyo took some liquidity into a gap, pushed up. Hong Kong took a small bit, and now that's where we are at the moment. We came into these descending highs that I'd marked out, so they're taken. We have a fair value gap here that we're playing around with. For our value areas, we're at the value area high of this entire range that was created here, this push up and down, this consolidation. And now this was the initial change of character, bearish. We came up past the value area low. Tokyo found support at the point of control, and now we're testing the value area high. So that's what we got there. All of this liquidity here is definitely on my radar. We could come and find support maybe around here if we came back into it, but it would be scalp longs. I would kind of be taking from here. I would not really be trusting a lot of the price action that develops here, unless we kind of came deep in and really bottomed out, you know. So we are still in this bearish order block here at the start of this pull. There is a chance that this bearish pull does give us some chop. As I said, right below us is a RTH gap that needs to be filled, because this consolidation took liquidity here and this was the start of this push up. They can come back into here and make the real higher low before continuing up if they want to. We have a notable pull here, and money flow on the 1 hour isn't, but on higher time frames it's notable, and mostly on the ES that we have money flow is currently diverging, and we've gotten a few divs, right? Now it is messy. It's the kind of messy divergences that could lead to a lot more of short squeezes before they come down. You know, they have a lot of room to play with money here, but we have some damning divergences. So not from here to here, that's 6 hour, where was it? We have some damning divergences. Yeah, as we go higher up, we can see that we've basically diverged all the way on these moves, right? So from here to here, divergences. From here to here, we have divergences. Money flow here spiked above, and now we're playing around with that, right? For me, I'd be really cautious. We're at the highs. We're coming into price discovery. But I'd just be aware that this is where they like to get people excited, just to pull it back in. Something like here, you know, something like here. They might want to just consolidate around here. Yeah, I'm just going to be aware of money flow. I'm not saying I'm going to take any shorts when we hit that high or anything like that, but I'm just aware that we could get a pullback into here before continuing. Right. So what else do we have? We did take external liquidity Friday, and it was a sizable amount before this little wash, right? So, you know, we are bullish inside of here. How deep we come before we continue is the question, really. We have this kind of thing going on, and I don't trade this kind of trend line kind of situation, right? I don't really like it, but we've kind of extended ourselves here that we could base out on this range here, and before we try and take this high. This point of control was an area of contention, right? So we could come down to this high volume node, Maybe take the Tokyo low or Hong Kong. Well, Hong Kong's up here. Maybe take the Tokyo low, base out, continue around US. I don't know. It's a high volume node here, you know. So I'd watch this point of control. I'm just going to mark this. This is the previous range point of control. But we're playing with the value area high of this consolidation. Yeah. Remember, we could just take this high. If we take this high, we take that high. Thing is, we're so close to this, and we'd be testing this a lot. I did say on Friday that we had part of my kind of short model playing out. With the way that money flow is developed here, I'd be very cautious about taking shorts now. I would have wanted full divergences here, and we take that high. I don't know if we're going to stop there. It could just be the rest of the week pushing up into this imbalance. Still bullish, relatively inside here. I have my areas from last week that I think are still valid for a continuation. Below that Friday low. You know, if we do break this Friday low, it would be considered a little change of character. I would expect price to really show some nice signs of accumulation inside here. In order for me to be like, okay, I'm going to take a long. But internally, you know, this is a break. It's a big break up. Low liquidity break in my eyes, but it still is valid. I kind of like this area back here that US did, right? So, you know, I could be convinced to take a long inside of here, maybe an internal long. I don't normally trade Mondays very confidently. I like them to just to show me what they're doing for the week, whether that be the fake move and I sniff it out on a Tuesday, or they just decide to make a huge expansive move in a direction and, you know, wait until kind of Tuesday, Wednesday to see how it develops. You know, Mondays and Fridays for me, I just approach them tentatively, right? Cautiously. I don't know if tentatively is the right word. Cautiously. Yeah, so this was kind of useless there. This is a significant low for now. I think it is. I was talking about taking longs from above this area before, but now that I look at it again, you know, it's all right, but there's a lot of liquidity under these lows, right? I would kind of be looking for a swing fail of these, really, and at that stage we'd be coming very deep into here. We had the point of control of this range still here. We have liquidity here, and it is the RTH gap, right? Big area of demand in here, right? So we're coming into UK Open soon. Yeah, I'm curious to what they will do on the Open, right? I don't know if Sydney's initial balance will hold, honestly. don't know. Didn't take liquidity in the way that I would have wanted it to. Now let's say Sydney gets taken and finds support at the value area low of here. We have 30-minute block here. And that led to, let's say, an internal break. Let's come deeper into that block. Green vector could recover. This was a sizable internal break, so I don't mind that block. Bullish break structure in here. Would have been a change of character actually. Yeah, bullish change of character internal. So swing failing these lows, Sydney's initial balance, and coming into this area around 19,975 on the CME, E-mini. Yeah, might look for longs there. It's value area low of this, but I don't know how far up I would take that long. Right, if we top out around here and I kind of miss a short idea, I might just take it back up into kind of local resistance, right? Maybe the point of control around here, like these overlapping this area. If we consolidate here, break it down, could get a retest of there. But it's very wide, right? It seems like a kind of a US setup where they just they bring the big juicy moves. So we'll see. A lot of times when Sydney's low gets taken, the market can just continue in that direction, right? Yeah. ES approaching, price discovery is interesting. I can't really. We can use internal differences in price between ES and NQ to kind of help us navigate, right? SMTs as they were. So, for example, if maybe ES takes the high and starts creating very bearish structure in here, you could maybe use that in conjunction with NQ's PA to try and get a trade. But Mondays aren't my strong point. There's a big chance I might just let it do whatever it wants and develop itself. Value gap here. I wouldn't mind looking for a long from here. Really, I wouldn't mind it. Let's have a look at our VWAPs. So we have. Show you now. I know it's a bit messy. Let me turn off structure. Market structure. You're not lick line. Turn that off too. Let's just turn everything off except our VWAPs. So I need to clean up my VWAPs. I have one taken from back here. I have one taken from this high, and then I have one taken from this lower high, right? This lower high one, which we'll focus on, is now turning into support. I think that I might just rely on the greater ones, right? You can see that this red one, which is the one from the high, is around this consolidation. If we do pull it up, they could pull that into the RTH gap and tap it for a lower high or higher low. Sorry. But we're approaching both of these now, and they're pretty weighted towards above these highs and this stack liquidity, right? One of them from the low is right above this high. We zoom in, yeah, so we can see that this is going to be an area that, you know, could lead to some volatility, I think. If we look at this volume book here, we have a lot of orders right above us. They could get filled, lead to a pullback. So it could be that we take this high. I don't know if they're going to put inducement on these highs or not. Could take this high and this high, but I would be cautious about taking this high because of the stack liquidity that we have above us. Just got to remember that so if you want to use the normal VWAP, like the session VWAP, down in this 30-minute order block, we have Friday's past VWAP point, past daily VWAP around there. So that would be, it's a nice little bit of confluence for that area to serve as support. And we have very widened VWAP on our current session. So we could range inside of here before bringing it down. You know, guys, I'm just going to let the charts show me today what they want to happen. It's Mondays, both Mondays and Fridays for me. I just kind of sit back, and if something's very obvious, maybe on the 3-minute or the 1 minute for a scalp, I'll take it. But overall, I do like Mondays kind of be set by US, let that move happen, play that narrative into the rest of the week. Whether it be the fake move or that kind of continuation or expansion, whatever they want to do. I like letting that play out. Let's try and build a case today for a trade. So down here, it's a bit far for me to be thinking maybe UK will bring it into here. But they've made structures so that they can still have some good leeway for longs coming into here, even if they bring it down very quickly. So it's on my radar. If Tokyo's current low gets taken, what do we have? Well, we have just... I don't really like this area right below Tokyo. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't like it very much. Don't like this. You know. Now, because I don't like this a lot, maybe I could look for shorts to take this liquidity, right? If I haven't been convinced enough here for things to happen, well, these are targets, maybe, right? Maybe those are targets. Yeah. I'm just gonna let UK do what it wants, show me what it wants to show me. Mondays are a bit iffy sometimes. But anyway, guys, my levels haven't really changed much since last week. we broke up today. If we start making bearish structure inside of here, this could be some form of we're high to bring it down, to accumulate, to push it back up over the week. Don't know. We've mitigated this fair value gap, right? But they like to attack Friday's points. So this is Thursday, UK. But for me, I believe that might have been actually Friday. Yes, that was Friday at 3 a.m. Interesting. So whether they take that high or not, actually, don't know. They could just roll over from here, right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. This push down, that was also a liquidity grab, did kind of change character here, right? So if you wanted to play that narrative, you could say that if we get absorption around here, or we take the high and swing fail it, that could be a sign that they want to come back into here to reaccumulate before pushing it back up, right? Could say that. Got a few closes down there. And with that RTH gap below us, they could bring it back down, right? Into here. And just kind of base out around here. This kind of thing. Don't know, guys, just kind of waiting for that move to happen, right? Like the decisionary move. If they wanna, I'm gonna play in here for UK. I see a lot of liquidity below us. I see a nice long area below us for that to bring it in. Could even come down below, take this one, right? So I guess liquidity wise and target wise, I'm bearish for today. But they can just keep this going, imbalance it even more, make everyone really, really excited, like really excited. I think this thing gonna last, but make everyone really excited for this to keep going. Oh my god, oh my god. ES is breaking highs even more and more. This is it. This is the one, guys. And then they just go and bring it back into the range. You know, money flow definitely would allow that to happen right now. I could see them swipe, hard retracement back in. Yeah, definitely. So be careful with your shorts at these highs, guys. Be careful, and try not to hop on longs too early, you know, because of the scale of the structure we're in. You know, they can really make some big swings, and they can make big swings and maintain this bullish situation. We come back onto the daily. Massive green vector imbalance down here. Money flow is just very thin, you know. Very thin. The weekly. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a weekly red vector with this RTH fair value gap, or RTH gap. They at some point during the week, they're probably going to bring it up in here, you know. But what they do before then, they can do a lot. So yeah, just be you know, just be on your on your guard. If you're taking shorts from up here, you know. And yeah, just wait until price makes a clear signals about what they want to do for the week. That's what I'm going to be doing anyway. All right. Peace, guys. Happy trading. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.